Hey, this is Eugene Chaco from Affinity again, and today we're going to talk about AI employee. Probably heard about AI employees a lot, and this is going to be a hot topic. Everybody's buzzing about AI technology in your business. And today I'm going to talk about what is an AI employee and how you can have it in your business as well. Ideally, the AI employee is a voice agent, or it can be more. It can be conversational agent as well, or it can be more. It can be an AI employee on your back end that will automate the process as well. So today we just got to look at the voice agent alone that we implement for mortgage brokerages, mortgage agents, just as a use case. Okay. The idea of this is to never miss a call again, to capture more leads and close more deals. And I'll show you exactly how we do it. So, first of all, I want to say, let's build a preface for this whole conversation. Why even this should matter to you? So, give you a little background about us. We've been in performance marketing for like last 13 years. And we work with many businesses out there, starting from HVAC and fintech, mortgages, solar, home services. And of course, any business wants to have a healthy lead flow. Revenue comes from leads. And if you don't, you might be getting a lot of leads coming in from ads, from other traffic sources. Like we talked about it, I think, a few days ago. Could be ads, could be SEO, could be organic, can be direct outreach, cold calling, etc. So what happens when you have a leads come into your business is that you're probably losing some of it. If you can tell me that, hey, my business is 100% lead secure, I'll really definitely want to talk to you to see how it works. So first of all, there are reasons why you're losing leads. And first of all is that some of the leads will call you outside of the business hours or weekends, especially. And let's preface this conversation for the mortgage brokerage agency or for business that have staff, receptionists, etc. So it just got easier to kind of frame this. So you get calls during the weekends or after hours. If you kind of posh and you have 600 salespeople or receptionists, you can probably, or have a call center, you can answer them. But most of us can't, right? So that's the one thing. You're losing leads. Then some of your salespeople just don't have enough time on writing deals or making deals and follow up. They're just not answering calls sometimes, or your receptionist can be on a call while the call is coming in. So lots of times the missed call will end up in a voicemail, right? How many times you have not called your voicemails on time, or you've called them a week after, right? It happens a lot. Probably you know how much the lead costs to you, and you probably know your CAC as well. So just imagine you spend $200 on the lead or an appointment, right? And then you might have a call, and then when they call you back, you miss that opportunity, and then nobody follows up with that person as well. So you're just losing a lot of money as well. Also, if you cannot answer your phones all the time, you might build a bad impression, bad stigma about you. And also, if you want to scale, you would probably need more people to throw at the issues or throw at the phones, and you have to train them. There's this huge cost around this. So those are reasons why you might be using some leads and kind of prefacing. So, and now what you actually want to have, this is what you probably going towards, is you want to convert more leads, right? You answer your phones, you create more opportunities, you move forward, you grow faster. You'd love to be 24/7. You might have your VSL selling 24/7, selling your or getting your leads coming in for refinance or whatever, right? Then you want to have more salespeople as well, right? Or mortgage agents, for example, right? More people. Why? So you can have more conversations with your leads and you can close more business as well. You want to lead to sale, that conversion from where the first time you talk to someone to the point where you close the business. You want it to be faster, of course, right? You want to shorten the sales cycle, right? Also, you want to grow fast and add more people, as I said before, but you don't want to spend as much time on building that team or hiring people. So how can you, skip that ceiling of where you need to train so many people in order to grow, right? And of course, you want to be cooler or be more engaging, be more attentive to client, more unique to the client, so they choose you over somebody else, especially in the mortgage industry. It's important. Okay, so this is what you want essentially. So where the Anna comes in, and we call her Anna, it's an AI employee, right? In this example, she's going to be our first line defense, right? So she's going to be the one can be easily integrated with receptionist, or she can take the missed calls from your sales agents, or etc. So, anyways, she Anna is an AI employee that we program, and based on her objectives, she'll be executing that. Anna is an L, LLM model, so you don't have to explain a lot of things to her. She understands it. She will understand your brand. She understands your industry. So this is where technology really took us to, where we just have to tell what we need Anna to do, and she'll be very warm, human-like. She has emotions in her voice, and she's just amazing. She's probably better than me. Oh, she's actually better than me. Yeah, 100%. And then she also can work 24/7. That's what we love Anna for. She's there always for us. She just doesn't just answer the phone. She will talk to the person, capture the information from the person, qualify that information if you want to, like name for number, like what are you calling about, right? Then she books a call back with your agent, or transfer the call to an agent, which is super awesome, right? So, and it can be fully integrated with your business existing structure. You don't need to change phone numbers or anything like that. It just can be like a roll or deployed into your business. It works with your CRM systems or whatever systems you work. It can be integrated through API. The best thing about Anna that we can change her, we can add more Annas like that based on the requirement, whether it's a reception, whether it's an application status check, whether it's a sales follow-up, whether a lot of things, right? So no more hiring, just coding from our side. And then there's going to be no more burnout and no more missed calls, which we'll get a lot. Okay. So what we kind of want to just a little bit more what Anna does for you. So answering calls 24/7, qualifying every lead, right? So we can book qualified callbacks automatically. Some calls cannot be qualified sometimes. Maybe somebody's not interested, or we can set up on the qualification criteria for that as well. So essentially, that's exactly what I said. You get consistent experience, which is important. Every call, every time. She's not going to get sick or upset, right? So she is going to be performing really well. So what I love about this is when you're building a business system, from all the way from a traffic, which would be an ad which you pay for, all the way to the closing, right? And it's so hard to really build that leverage. What I mean by leverage is like you put a $1 or $1,000 towards ads, and you get $5,000 back. That's leverage, right? So what if that process now includes multiple steps where your agent, has 80% success rate or has 40% rate. So now your leverage is kind of vulnerable. With AI systems and just with automated lead gen systems, that leverage can be maintained and sustained, and it's going to be consistent. Does that make sense to you? Do you like this idea, right? So, and then staffing is a big problem. In my center, we had 28 employees at some point, and I know what it is when you hire someone and then you train them, and then you have a manager. So who was so an employee or some time with you, and now you rely on them. All that game, right? It's a painful sometimes. I'm not saying that we don't need people anymore. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it will allow you to scale, grow faster, and let your people focus on things that they're good at and what they need to be doing. That's all. Okay. So what I like about Anna, and it's just not our Anna, it's just what technology of modern day of today is available and what's capable to do. And I want to differentiate that technologies, right? So first of all, in this example, we built Anna just for the mortgage agency or mortgage brokerage, or it could be for if you're just a mortgage agent, right? But I just think outside of that as well. You can be anywhere. You can be a waterproofing business. You can be a roofing business. Essentially, just think about that. You will have an AI employee that can take care of any requests, any calls that come into your business, right? So we trained it so it understands the intent of the call. So if it's a refinance, or for the purchase, or it's a renewal, it will have a different talk track, right? Which is really cool. So, AI employee, guys, it's not an AVR. It's not just like, you call a 1-800 number and then press option number one, press option number two. It's actually it's learning model, which knows how to have a conversation with the person and then take that person through the talk track of that conversation, which is really awesome. And it's an engagement. It's not just a one way. It's not like a chat. Like it's not a form uh, via voice. It's actually a conversation, right? And it does sound like a real human. And you on this call, you can try to break her, and she'll be very good at not breaking or trying to sound as human as possible, right? So you can implement it to talk to your leads, for example, instead of a setter, to qualify questions, to speak to a human being and ask them what their situation is, what's the home value, what kind of help, what's their background, why they're in this situation with their income. Like there's got to be laws about this. I understand in the mortgage industry, but I'm just saying I'd like you to be open minded and find application for that. That's all. I'm trying to build boundaries where how far you can go, right? And then once it's set up, it's there for you, right? It's gonna be working nonstop. Like you probably want to improve it after some time, but it's cool that it's a very simple way to set it up. You don't have to. It's easy to modify it and add more to it. Okay. So what you should expect. So once be honest with you, we're just rolling this out, right? But we've been using it in our lead gen agency, like for about a few weeks now. And what we find that we skipped the missed calls, right? So missed calls now being answered. Somebody drop on a call, maybe 45, 35 seconds after talking to Anna without booking a callback or something like that. But usually people that we cannot reach with phone numbers or text messages, and it's amazing to contact the landlines, etc. So we find that that really works. If somebody submits at either 2 o'clock in the morning, we can verify them by the morning, right away. First thing in the morning, the Anna will call them and verify them, right? So we find that this kind of here, we would estimate that Anna would add 20 to 30 more percent on the deals that on the amount of leads that we would not otherwise convert. We actually converted more. So that's a really good number. I'd like to give you more data on this, but this is, as I said, it's pretty early to give you that. And I can find that we can focus on growing our business now more than having people call the leads and make sure that leads are phone verified. Now Anna can do it for them as well. And then we can also now provide callback or appointments, which that's what we start to do because we have Anna now. We can contact with the person and then book a call. We can also do call transfers. We haven't tried that yet, but we can, right? And then all the information, all the conversation goes into CRM, right? And then Anna moves them in the pipelines, and it's just an amazing thing. So this is what you should also expect from Anna, that she'll be working side by side with you. So what you're getting basically is an Anna, right? For your business, you will have 24/7 inbound call and outbound call as well. By the way, if you want 24/7, I'm not sure if you want it. You can callback scheduling, live transfer to the leads, and CRM integration. Okay, so how the process works now? Just let's have a whether you do it with us or somebody else, it's pretty much going to be the same. It's going to be setup call. It's very important for you to understand that it's still there's development involved, so you have to approach this as a software uh, development lifecycle, right? So you have to build a criteria or requirements for your project. What do you need? What you don't need, right? And then they will have to give you some sort of scope or proposal, and then you have a kind of that's what happens usually. It's the setup call. Then deployment time, I would say a week, maybe, depending on the complexity. If you have a call center, it's going to be a little bit longer. Just the logistics is longer. So, and then once it goes live, it's there. So, and then it's going to be probably a week or so, adjustment trial, stuff like that. And then, I would say there should be some kind of continuous development to ensure that you can add functionality or you can fine tune it as well. Cool. So, but essentially, you will be able to offload some of that volume that agents are doing right now or are not doing right now. It's a big issue as well. And yeah, so if you're ready to meet Anna, you can go to affinity.io/say hello to Anna, say-hello-to-Anna. And yeah, give us a call or fill a quick form, and Anna will give you a call. So we kind of showcasing an outbound agent. Uh, Still, it uses an inbound script, but it's an outbound agent. I want to show you that there is a functionality to make an outbound call to you. I hope it was useful. I'm not trying to sell you this from us, but we definitely can help you with that. We're kicking off, and this is what we're going to be focusing now moving forward as well, because we find lots of clients that we do lead gen national wide, right, are not, even though you can be a national wide client, there's still big bottlenecks in the ability to contact customer in time, ability to follow up on time. So by doing this in connection to our lead gen business, we are going to increase the conversion. So when we talk to clients, we say, hey, we can do you 15% conversion. They're like, no, we have 3% conversion now. Yeah, I think so. Now with Anna, we can take that 3 to 9 or to 15. Okay, so let's talk. Let me know what you think about it. Go in the comments if you can, and share some of the experiences that you have with a voice AI, conversational AI, whether you're using AI, not just Chat GPT, but something else like this. In your business, are you using Gen AI or no? Are you creating images with Gen? So let me know how you implement AI in your business and whether this is something you want to do or not. Thank you very much.